Hey Sagittarius, welcome to your general reading. We are going to take a look and see what your blockages and challenges are. So you guys apply this to your own unique situations. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell so that you guys get notified on when my new videos post and when I go live. Also, if you guys are interested in wanting to follow me on my social media pages, personal readings with me on Zoom, pre-recorded. The links and the details are in the description box below. Also, if you guys haven't joined my channel memberships, hit the join button. I'll greatly appreciate it. If you guys did join, just to support me and also my channel. Excuse me, and what else? I think that's it. Okay, so tell me about Sagittarius. What are Sagittarius's blocks right now? What are Sagittarius's blocks? Tell me about Sagittarius's blocks right now. What are Sagittarius's blocks? Two of Swords. Well, there's definitely a block here for sure. I think that there is a fear, Sagittarius, that some of you guys are having a hard time taking a huge leap of faith. Some of you guys are having a hard time just trusting the process. I mean, sometimes that Two of Swords is a representation of confusion, indecision here, and also just having a hard time just seeing things for what it is. Wearing rose-colored glasses here. You know, having a hard, I think that some of you guys are having a hard time making some sort of decision here, Sagittarius. I do get the sense that you guys want to move towards the future here, but this is the initial planning stages here. There's a lack of execution. There's also a lack of planning and patience here too, Sagittarius. I don't know. Maybe there's some sort of creative venture that you want to pursue. The problem is, I feel like there's, maybe there's a lack of planning. Yeah, there's some sort of lack of planning here. Where is this block coming from? Where is this block coming from? You have the Magician, Gemini, Virgo, the Devil. Four of Wands. You know, where is this block coming from? I think it's coming from like an unhealthy dynamic with a family situation here, with a romantic partner here. Some of you guys are in a really toxic situation that you've been in for a while here. The problem is, I feel like some of you guys may have a hard time stepping away from it because I feel like you guys are so emotionally invested into it. You guys have been emotionally invested into this for a very long time and hoping that there could be victory and success here between you and this person. But I feel like there's a lack of forward movement here for you, though. I think some of you guys may be coming to a realization that, you may be in some sort of family dynamic. You may be in some sort of romantic relationship here. That could be affecting you. Oh, shit. That could be affecting you and moving forward. You may be feeling like someone here is energetically holding you back. And I think that's true. I think that you're maybe in denial about it too. How is this affecting your life? How is this affecting your life? How is this affecting your life? We have the Five of Cups. You have the Page of Cups, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces. And also the Seven of Wands. How is this affecting your life? I think your wounded inner child is definitely coming up here. I think that some of you guys may have a hard time leaving relationships and friendships here because there's a fear of abandonment here. I think that you guys have looked back at certain situations where I feel like you guys know that, there's an awareness surrounding it, but I feel like it's just a challenge for you to cut, certain people off, cut certain people off that are not healthy for you and keeping these people around, even if you're keeping these person at arm's length. So I feel like there's a big lesson to learn that, sometimes there are certain people in your life that's just not really meant to be in your life. Whether it's like an ex, whether it's a friend, whether it's a family member, we are allowed to cut certain people off if it, helps with our own happiness, our own mental health, our own emotional health. What are you not seeing here, Sag? What are you not seeing? Four of Swords. The Star, Aquarius energy. And then the Ace of Cups. I think that what you're not seeing is that, you know, there are big blessings here that are coming towards you in terms of releasing certain people here. I mean, this could be a representation that, you know, you are divinely guided to meet somebody new in love. I think it comes down to your own morals and your own values and your own core values here. I mean, do you see eye to eye with this individual or with these people here? You know, to be quite honest, if you look at your current relationships right now, you know, your friendships and stuff like that, I feel like a lot of these friends that you have, well, over time, it may turn into acquaintances instead of just being friends with them. And maybe you're realizing that these friends that you have are more so acquaintances because you guys are, there's a lack of spiritual alignment between you and these people here. And that this is your opportunity to discern, you know, which people stay in your life and which people don't. How to release these blocks? How do you release these blocks? The Death card, Scorpio energy, you're definitely going through some sort of transformation here. I do feel like it has a lot to do with ending certain connections that are not really feeding your soul. It could also, you know, be a representation that certain habits that you may be, you know, turning to, certain vices that you may be turning to, that could also be creating blocks here for you too. Where there's a lack of harmony, where there's a lack of balance in your life. Now, not that I'm saying that your life is a complete like a shithole, it's a mess, but it's more so that, you know, there are certain people in your energy field here that's blocking you from actually being prosperous, or there's certain people that are blocking you in moving towards, you know, something that you really want for yourself here. I think that being around certain people here definitely kind of like brings up old wounds, and also a sense of not feeling confident in that you have the abilities to actually create the life that you want for yourself. Now, even though if you created something here for yourself, there's a sense of kind of like talking about yourself in a way that, you know, maybe these things that you do, that you have achieved for yourself, you know, maybe you feel like you don't deserve it. What's waiting for you on the other side? Temperance. There you are right there, Sagittarius energy, and the Eight of Cups. Nine of Swords. I think there's a big lesson for you to learn in this. Yeah. I do feel like you guys are definitely facing your reckoning. I do feel like some of you guys are facing your karma in a way, you know, by keeping these people in your life. I do feel like eventually you will free yourself from this. I think it's just a matter of recognizing and coming to a place of acceptance here. Because we started off with the Two of Swords. I think there's a lack of acceptance. Yeah. So Sagittarius, I do hope that this reading was helpful. I hope that this reading resonated. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Bye for now, you guys.